Welcome to another beautiful day here at Mills Motors, located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa. Today we're having a look at the 2017 Buick Verano front-wheel drive in this gorgeous graphite gray metallic exterior color. And under the hood you'll find a 4-cylinder engine with 6-speed automatic transmission. Taking a look at the inside of the vehicle now, the upholstery is a nice combination of both cloth and leather. So I'll just take a step inside now to show you the tech features that we have inside the vehicle here. So we'll start here in the center. Just below this screen there we have the traction control button, the hazard lights, and the trunk release. On the screen up here we have the time and temperature display as well as the internal temperature. You also can see what media source you're playing, what songs playing, things like that. Below that we have all the controls for the screen up above as well as the stereo system. So this button here will turn the stereo system on and off. The dial will control the volume. This dial can help you tune to your favorite radio stations. Speaking of favorite radio stations, you can set actual favorite radio stations using these buttons here. So if I want to set my 4th favorite, simply click and hold that 4th button and it will say favorite saved, and then you can go see what favorites you have set by clicking this button here. And as you can see, you have up to 6 pages of favorites that you can set. So it's pretty handy. You can flip right to that station without having to search for it in any way. As well, you can flip through the radio sources, so you have access to both AM and FM radio in this vehicle. You can do that using this radio button here. So there's your AM and your FM. Below those buttons, you're going to have a CD player that is MP3 compatible. And then we have the climate controls. So this vehicle is equipped with dual climate zones in the front seat. This dial is used to control the driver's seat temperature. This one is used to control the passenger seat temperature. If we look up on the screen here, you can see that I can set the driver's seat temperature to, let's say, 15, the passenger seat temperature to, let's say, 23. So it just makes for a more comfortable drive for both the driver and the passenger. This button in the center here will control the fan speed. You also have front and rear window defrost and air conditioning, of course. Below that, there's lots and lots of storage space. Over here on the right-hand side, there is an auxiliary power outlet to charge any electronic devices you may have in the vehicle with you. Behind that, there's even more storage space, electronic parking brake. You then get 2 cup holders. This very nice leather-wrapped center armrest. We can open that up and find even more storage space down below in here. There's also an auxiliary input and a USB port. So those electronic devices I was talking about earlier, you can also connect them to the vehicle using those 2 methods there. Putting this down, you can also pull it forward if that's a more comfortable position for the driver. I'm going to take a look now at the right-hand side of the steering wheel and see what controls we have here. So we have 2 columns of stereo controls. This one's for the volume, this one's for the audio source, and we have 1 column for hands-free communication. Over here on the left-hand side are all the cruise control settings. Behind that are the controls for the driver information center. So this includes the button on the end, the switch, and the menu button. Those will all control that screen right in front of the driver, which tells the driver information about the vehicle itself or the trip that they're taking. Over here to the left-hand side of the steering wheel, you have your exterior and interior light controls. And we'll finish it off with some basic controls over here on the driver's side door. So you have your window locks, your power windows, and up here beside the handle, you have your power lock and unlock and power mirrors. As I make my way to the back of the vehicle here, just wanted to point out these very nice 17-inch wheels. Coming around the corner now, I'm going to open up this trunk. So to do so, there is a trunk release button located inside the vehicle. There's also a trunk release button located right here on the key fob. So all you have to do when the vehicle is unlocked is simply press and hold that button and it will pop open for you. Taking a look inside the trunk space here, there is lots of it to store many items back here. You can even increase the amount of space you have back here by flipping that second row of seating forward, which I'll show you how to do momentarily. Also, you have some hooks over here on the left and the right hand side of the trunk if you would like to secure a net or rope or what have you to make sure that the items back here don't move around too much during the trip. To close this trunk up now, there's a convenient handle up here on the right hand side. If you simply grab a hold of that, pull downwards, the trunk will close no problem. We're going to take a look at the back seat area now. So we're going to start here at the rear passenger side door. There's lots of storage space towards the bottom. We also have these power window controls back here. As I mentioned earlier, the second row of seating can fold forward to give you even more trunk space. I'm going to show you how to do that now. It is super easy. Beside this headrest, there's a little handle. You want to grab a hold of that and pull the seat forward. And as you can see, it'll lie flat against the bottom part of that seat. It's the same procedure over there for the second half of the split bench seat. And as you can see, with that second row of seating flipped forward, there's just so much more trunk space to add bigger items or just more items, whatever you may need the space for. To get that seat back to its normal position, simply pull it back until it clicks into the upright position. I'm going to take a step inside the back seat now to show you around back here. So as you can see, there is some storage space behind the driver's seat as well as the passenger seat. Behind the center console, there's another auxiliary power outlet, as well as some storage space down in this bottom drawer here. Turning around now, you can see that this back seat would fit 3 people quite comfortably. However, if no one is taking up that center seat, you can simply pull on the strap, and down comes the center folding armrest with 2 cup holders to make for a very comfortable drive for the people in the back. What a fantastic vehicle, both inside and out. So once again, this was a look at the 2017 Buick Verano front-wheel drive in the gorgeous graphite gray metallic exterior color. If you'd like to give this vehicle a test drive, come on down to Mills Motors, located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa, where we will always do whatever it takes.